You know, it sucks when you find out your dog ain't really your dog. It sucks when you find out your sis ain't your sis. It sucks when you find out your best friend ain't really your bestie. It sucks when you find out your friend is really your enemy. Whew. That's a revelation right there. That's a big slap in the face. That's a big slap. But this is why God said do not be dependent on humans. This is why God said we should have a friend in him, because humans will definitely disappoint you. It'll be someone that you've been friends with for the longest. Okay, this could be a sister. Y'all got the same blood. And y'all became best friends, closest sisters. And this person will still go and do something to disobey you. To disobey the friendship. To disobey the relationship. To disobey the connection. Some type of disloyalty. This is why God said that we should depend only on him and not so much on people. A lot of people be so dependent on these friends, and then this friend does some bullshit to you. And the fact that this is a friend and you've been knowing them for so long, you stuck between, oh, that's my friend, I got to get over it. So I'm not really going to, make them have to deal with the consequences. And then you stuck with, damn, this is my friend for so long. What the fuck? I don't even want to make new friends. So if this person going to scar me, then I know I could never get a friend, because I knew this person for the longest. They know everything about me. They know my whole life story. They know what happened to me. And this is how we end up. Man, it will change your whole outlook on friendships. It will change your whole outlook on a relationship. It will change your whole outlook on people, on humans. You got to be careful out here with who you're claiming as your best friend, who you're claiming as a sister, who you're claiming as a brother. You got to be careful, because as soon as you put these certain people in these positions, baby, they don't know how to act. As soon as you put that person in that position, they start acting crazy. They cannot wait. They can't wait for you to get out of that relationship so that they could fill that position. They can't wait for you to move away so they could fill that position. They can't wait for that person to die that's really close to you so that they could fill that position. They be waiting to be that fake support. They be supportive for a specific amount of time, as long as you're helping them. As long as you're there for them, as long as they're getting the attention and love that they needed out of you, they will be there for you for them couple of years, months. But as soon as you decide to take your power back and you want to start thinking for yourself, moving by yourself, figuring things out on yourself, because God did not make you born here with another person. Even twins don't come out at the same time. Somebody got to come out first. As soon as you start wanting to better yourself or just focus on yourself, you're going to see this person's true colors. As soon as you talk about adding somebody into your life, getting into a relationship or making new friends, you're going to see this person's true colors. Why? Because this person just wants you all to themselves. This is somebody that has a succubus energy. This is someone that has a Jezebel spirit who wants you all to themselves, who doesn't want you to grow, who doesn't want you to make the right friends, because if you make the right friends, you're going to leave them behind. If you make the right friends will encourage you and inspire you and remind you of who you are and where you should be. Oh, they don't want you to get with those type of friends. They don't want you to find a good partner, because that partner will love you how you should have always been loved, and they're going to feel like they being left out to the side. But the thing is, if they was really a good friend or the best friend or a good sister or a good brother, that should never cross their mind. That will never cross their mind, because they know that they will be included in your life. They know that when good things are happening, you will want to celebrate and rejoice with them. A lot of people be so shook and scared is because they know that they're not deserving of these things. You're not deserving of a good thing. You're not deserving of a blessing or a vacation or this type of, you're not, because when I did have you around me, you was sucking me dry so much where I was doing things for you. It became where you get so close to someone during a dark time of your life, and it seems like they're there for you, they're supportive, and all of a sudden it feels like you're more there for them, and now they're not actually being there for you. It seems like the roles have reversed, and now you're doing everything for them, and you're like, hold on, but I just went through the traumatic situation. Hold on, but my mama just died. Hold on, but I just had a big breakup. Hold on, how we get to this? It's like this person can't wait just to get you close to them. They don't care about what you're going through. They don't care about what you have went through. They only cared at that specific time just to bring you in. Just for you to feel comfortable so that you could come in. Just for you to feel comfortable to call them a friend. Because you, their friend, they get points for that. They get brownie points. Motherfuckers ain't never heard of them. They never even knew about them. They was nobodies. Now they your friend. Oh, they somebody. And that's because they of your light. Not because they went in there and they built their light up and now y'all both shining bright together. No, this is someone that is just feeding off of your light. This is someone that don't want to face their own demons because they don't want to take accountability for their actions and the things that they caused in their life. A lot of people like to make excuses and always want to play victim that things just happen to them, when some of y'all was knocking on the damn door waiting for the devil to come out, and then he came out, took your ass inside the house, and now you still trying to play victim. No, you wanted that. You was beasting for that. You was asking for that. You got it. You got exactly what you was looking for. You just didn't know what it was going to be. This is why you can't be judging books by the cover. And this is why you can't be wanting shit just off of the cover. You got to get to know it. Just because it's sparkling and it's glittering and it's looking all good, that don't mean it's good either. Just because it's ugly and it's dark in this person doesn't mean that it's ugly and dark in the inner side either, okay? But this is why we should just not judge people, period, until we could see their spirit. Judge them by their fruits, not by the outer. Don't judge the tree because it's a tree. Don't judge a tree just because it's a damn tree. Judge it by the fruit. What is growing on that tree? What is that tree producing? That's how you judge it. You don't judge it because it's a tree. You don't judge a woman because she's pretty. You don't judge a woman because she's tall. You don't judge a woman simply because she's a woman. You don't do that. You don't judge a woman because she's an artist. You don't judge a woman because she's a teacher. She's this, she's doing that. You don't judge a woman off of her talents. You judge them off of their fruits. What does their talent produce? Does it produce positivity? What does their character produce? Are they a good person? Do they have morals? Are they respectful? Are they an uplifter, or do they drain people? Do they bring life into the world, or do they take it away? Is this tree poison ivy, or does this tree bear great fresh fruit? Is this tree of the bad and evil, or is this the tree that God said that we can eat from? This is how you judge people. Judge people accordingly. This is someone that don't want you to be in a headspace where you can judge people accordingly. Why? Because the first person that will be judged is them. When you want to start judging somebody, you got to first judge yourself, right? So you're going to have this person that's looking at themselves first. Because when God bring you through that awakening, you look at yourself first. And then God is going to have you looking at everybody else that's close to you. So after you, your best friend coming next. After you, your sister coming next, your brother coming next, your best friends, whoever it is that you spend the most time talking to, socializing with, seeing, they coming next. So God, listen, he looking at you and he looking at them. So this person knows that the more that God is working on you and awakening your spirit and soul, they're going to be looked at and they're going to be judged because they're close to you. So it's not too far. As soon as they see that you're changing your life, you're analyzing your life, you want to become a better person. As soon as they see that you're changing your mindset on things, you're becoming more of a man in Christ, you're becoming more of a woman in Christ. Oh, they don't like that. Why? Because they ain't too far behind. They know that as soon as you're done analyzing yourself, you have to analyze the people that is closest to you. They come right next. They're second. They are second. God need to know that you are around the right friends. God need to know that you're fellowshipping with the right people. God need to know that you have the right friends in the right positions. You cannot have a snake talking about that's your bestie. You cannot have an unsupported friend talking about that's your bestie. You cannot. It doesn't work like that. It don't work like that, baby. So this is why this friend or these friends, these specific people, they don't want you to start working on yourself. They don't want you to start changing your mindset. They don't want you to start being excited about life. They don't want you to get that remembrance back where you remember who you are and what you wanted in life. They don't want you to remember God's promise and the things that he said that he would bless you with. They don't want you to receive God's favor. They don't want you to find the wife that God wants you to find. Yo, I watched the movie Tam Cam, The Untold Story yesterday, y'all. They did not want them two to come together. Why? Because they had a purpose. They did not want that couple to come together because they had a purpose. You had the mom and the sister trying to poison the queen. Trying to poison the queen's husband. Trying to poison the king. But God kept showing them. God kept using things to give the man signs. The army tried to kill him. Shooting the arrow at him. God had a branch come down and stop it. The woman tried to poison the king, talking about take a shot with me, take a drink with me, take a drink with me. God had a bird come in and drop the shot glass, and then they seen that it was poisonous. It went up to foam like an explosion. Don't be stupid. God is giving someone the signs here. Someone is a king, and God has been giving you the signs. God has been helping you. God has been saving you. And the king finally realized, he said, I feel like someone has been saving me. You're being saved by your spouses. You're being saved by your wife. You're being saved by your husbands. Don't let them down. They're trying to save you. They're trying to warn you about specific friends. They're trying to warn you about specific relationships. It ain't what it seems. They killed the queen. They killed the queen, and then they tried to tell the king that the queen wanted him to be with the sister, the evil sister that tried to kill the queen. Y'all kings need to start being more cautious. Stop being naive. Pay attention. You would never know who is out here going against you if you ain't being cautious. If you too naive, you would think that your best friend won't slime you, and you probably being slimed right now. Because you're too naive. You think because you known this person for years that they would never snake you. What happened in the movie? The guy that was the second command to the king, as he was passing away, he could not wait. What they call him? The magistrate. He could not wait. He was going to take the throne. The king ain't even died yet, and he was trying to take the prince's position. So we had a king that was dying, and it was going to the prince. The prince needed to find a wife. He fell in love with this girl. He met her, saw her instantly. She had this bitchy ass family. Her mom was a hater. Her sister was a hater. They tried to do everything they can so that she wouldn't have this, so that she wouldn't connect with the king when they was having a festival. So the mom just made her do all this crazy chores. It will piss you off when you're watching it. But because the future queen was righteous and she's of God, God was sending in help. So she had help from this fairy godmom or godfather actually, who came in and was helping her with things to figure things out and to go and still see the king, because they had saw each other very briefly on the road and they locked eyes. But now she needed to go back so that he could really see her during the festival, because it was time for him to find him a wife. But now that it's time for him to find a wife, they do not want him to find the best wife. They don't want the prince to find a good wife, because why? You find a good wife, you have favor in the Lord. You find a good wife, you guys can do great things. You find a good wife, you ain't going to be killing unnecessary people. It's going to be some sense of control. It ain't going to be no confusion. With the right partner going to steer you in the right way. The right partner going to hold you accountable. So they didn't want this prince to get up with the right wife. So they were setting up all these women, talking about to pick one of these, because they can easily manipulate the world if they would have, if it was something that was planned or ordained, kind of like that. So they kept showing these women to the different prince to try to get him to find, and he didn't like not one of them. Why? Because he looking for his specific queen. He looking for that girl that he locked eyes with when he was riding down the road randomly. Whole time she dealing with a situation where her mama and them so evil, they making her do chores, so she can't even make it on time to the festival. God still provides. She made it on time to the festival. She lost one of her shoes. The shoe is so special. The prince finds the shoe. He gets tired of going through these damn queens that he didn't like. Nothing was sparking. He was looking for her. He leaves. As he on his horse leaving a place, he finds a shoe that's glittering in gold, and he know that this was a sign from something. See, the thing is, y'all kings have been getting signs. God has been giving you signs about your best friends. God has been giving you signs about your close friends. God has been giving you signs about what's to come. You just got to pay attention and understand that it is a sign. It may not be all fictional like the movie where we had the birds come in but honestly, God can do that. If you're someone that's very tapped in with animals and that's how you connect to God and stuff like that, he will use an animal. Yes, he will. He will use a bird. He will use a squirrel to come up to you. He will do something. He will use a rat. Okay, if you're from New York City, yes, he will. Whatever it is for you to understand and get the message. This prince kept getting signs and messages from nature. God was showing him things through nature. He had the wind blowing. He had the trees blowing. He had the birds going. He could tell. He could feel it. Y'all got to go watch the movie. I'm not going to keep saying it. But just know that they did not want them to come together. She was fighting. They both was fighting against her mom and sister, her family that didn't want her to get with this guy. Jealousy, hatefulness. And then we fighting against his side where the king, his dad that was getting ready to pass, had this second in command who was evil, who could not even wait. The king was damn near, wasn't even dead yet. And he was already making plans of getting rid of the prince and taking the throne. And people overlooked them. Why? Because they was friends for years. He been on his dad, the king's side for years. These be the main ones. You think that person ain't going to scar you because you knew them from years? Bitch, did God tell you that? God don't even be telling y'all that. Y'all be putting too much trust in these friendships. I don't care how long you knew this person. Don't ever think that they won't switch up on you. And the fact that you holding them so close to your heart like that is the reason why God is going to allow and let them switch up on you. Because why are you listening to everything that this person is saying and you not even thinking for yourself? These people, you be clouding your judgment. You can't even think clearly. You can't even sleep peacefully. You can't even be at peace. You got this person with their fucking unasked for opinions in your ear. They saying stuff. As soon as, they want you to do all the wrong shit. They on you when it's all the wrong shit. When you start talking about love and God and they real quiet. Oh, nah, I'm over that. They don't even want to talk about that. When you start talking about fuck this, bitch, fuck that. Let's do that. Let's go attack this. Oh, they glued. They excited. But when you start talking about bettering yourself and how you changing your mindset and how, I thought that I wanted this for my life, but, I'm changing. Fuck that. Why do I don't want to live like that no more. Why do I don't have to. God made me where I could change every day. I'm changing. I thought I wanted that. I want something new. Man, you tell them that, they don't want to hear that. Why? Because they know that once you start to grow, you're going to start to notice them. And notice the foolery and the bullshit that they're doing. God is going to expose them, and they cannot afford to let you leave them. They can't afford to leave you, and they can't afford for you to leave them. Some of these people have become so dependent on you. Some of these people, they need your confident boost for them to even feel good. Some of these people, they need your love. Some of these people don't love themselves. You brought that spark to them. Whole time you don't even feel loved. Whole time you don't even feel confident. Whole time you don't even feel creative. You're not even in your bag because they suck at everything. I dropped the video. I said, have you realized that you've been dating a vampire? Have you been realizing that you've been around vampires? Have you realized that your friends is vampires? Have you realized that you come around these people, you feeling drained, you don't feel inspired, but now they feel inspired? Have you realized that they don't give you back everything that you give to them? When it comes to motivation, when are you going to realize that this relationship is draining? When are you going to realize that y'all don't talk about prospering in life? When y'all talk about settling and doing the same shit? When are you going to realize that this person really doesn't want, the happy ending, a family? To be successful? When are you going to realize that this person really ain't pushing to the stars? When are you going to realize that the way that they've raised their family and their kids and they go about their situation, you would never do that for yourself and your kids? When are you going to realize that y'all are not even in common? When are you going to realize that you was trying so hard to keep this relationship because you was lonely, because you didn't have confidence, because you didn't have God? So because of your lack of these things, it made you befriend people that you really don't even like. Now you getting to know this person, and now you getting to see this person, right? Because now God is showing you some things. Because some of y'all, God been showing y'all the signs and trying to get you away from these relationships for the longest, these friendships for the longest, but you ain't been listening. You've been tussling with God saying, well, this person has been there for me ever since, that heartbreak, or ever since I've been grieving. So I got to stay with them forever, ever, ever. And God is like, yeah, you think that. God is like, yeah, you think they was helping you, but have you gained anything? Are you really being helped if you lost your soul? Are you really being helped if you don't have motivation to live life anymore? If you don't dream the same dreams? Is this person really help you? Is this person really the one that I want around you? I don't think so, son. Daughter, I don't think so. This is how God is responding to some of y'all. Y'all been tussling and fighting because you don't want to accept the fact that You wasn't right in this situation. You don't want to accept the fact that you didn't vet these friends properly. You don't want to accept the fact that you overestimated your position in someone's life. You don't want to accept that. You don't want to accept the fact that this person actually didn't love you in a way that you thought that they did. Because now you got to go back to the drawing board, understand that you was beasting, understanding that, oh, you wanted this to work so bad. Oh, did I mess up something because I wanted this to work so bad? Did I fuck up any other connections or relationships because I was beasting for this? This is why people don't want to start having to have those talks with themselves and having to go through that accountability test. Because a lot of times when we be fighting so hard for something to work that God really don't want it to work, we got to think about who did we go against for this to work? What did we do? What did we have to sacrifice for this to work? Because some of y'all sacrifice yourselves, your heart, your well-being, your dreams, your goals, your relationships, your friendships, your godly ones. Some of y'all sacrifice some really good people that God sent into your life because of these people that you decided to stay around and be friends with. And it's always people that you've known for so fucking long. It's always them. I don't know what it is, but they know how to get their asses close to you. And then they feel entitled. They feel like you can't even date or go on a date without telling them. They feel like you can't get in no relationship without telling them. They feel like you can't talk to nobody without telling them. They feel like you can't even go have lunch by yourself without telling them. You can't go travel here without telling them. You can't do nothing without telling them. Don't you see that you're being controlled? Don't you see that this is a deeper thing? Some of y'all are literally walking around with a devil spirit that's just attached to you, and you don't even fucking notice. You got an ant just attached to you that's full of the devil that's just dear, just a monitoring spirit, just watching everything you're doing, making sure that you're not progressing in life, making sure that you're never going to meet the love of your life, making sure that you're never going to meet the love of this. You making sure that you're not meeting your true friends, your true soul child, making sure that you're not elevating. You got a folk right now, right by your side, who's a Judas. But the difference between you and Jesus is Jesus knew that man was Judas. He knew Judas was Judas before Judas knew who Judas was. He knew Peter was going to Peter before Peter started petering. And the difference between you and Jesus is you don't know shit. Because people done told you this, people done warned you about this. You don't know shit. You standing by it. You don't want to admit it. You don't want to deal with the fact that you chose wrong, or you could have chose wrong, or this person really ain't like you or want you or respected you the way that you thought or valued you the way that you thought. So you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to deal with that consequence. So what is it? You walking around like ain't no Judas. You don't got to deal with that. You don't got that. Oh, not my friends. My friends is loyal. Still being all stupid and clueless. God said be serpent. Be as wise as a serpent. Y'all motherfuckers ain't wise as these serpents. You're not. You're not. Because y'all really feel that. Some folks really feel that this person will never turn on them, or this person will never be a hater or be jealous of them or stop this. The fact that you think that is the reason why it's going to be shown to you. It's going to happen. It's because you holding these people up so highly. You holding them up higher than God, to be honest. You got these people more on a pedestal than you put God or Jesus Christ on that pedestal. You idolizing this friendship. You idolizing this relationship because you known this person for 10 years. This been your bestie for the last 10 plus years. Idolizing that shit. And guess what's going to happen? It's going to crumble down. It's going to fall. And the thing about it, if you push any people away that is truly of God, that God sent them for your path, the thing about it is they so real and they so of God, they so righteous that they just gonna treat you like the prodigal son. So when you try to come back into these lives, these people's lives, like your true best friends, God could have sent people that was coming into your life to be your true friend, but because you feel like you already had this best friend, you treated this person like Dookie, you push this person to the side. But this person trying to figure out, well, God, why you brought me into this person? Like, they don't even like me. They feel like they already got a friend. I don't fit in with them. But the fact that this person is still a righteous person, when you decide to go back, because now you getting back to your senses. Now you starting to hear God clearly. Now the signs is becoming too evident. You can't deny them. Now everything this person is doing, it's annoying you. Okay, these are all signs. You bringing up love and happy things. This person is draining. They always talking about negativity. Yeah, these are signs. So, but now you're actually able to see these signs. You're catching on to the signs. Your path is getting more clear. And when you're ready to come back to the people that God sent on your path to be there for you, the true people to support, but you pushed them to the side in the beginning, because of their righteousness, they're going to welcome you. Just like the prodigal son was welcome back home. You're going to be welcome. You're going to be welcomed as long as you're genuine. You're coming back in a repentance mind state. When you're coming back in and you're asking for their forgiveness. And you're owning up to what it was. And how you treated people who tried to warn you of these things. Or how you treated people who ain't do nothing but because your friend didn't like them or said some shit about them, you believed it. You was part of the smear campaign. As long as you come in and right your wrongs, they're going to accept you. Because it's about a bigger picture. They know that God sent them in your life for a bigger reason. So they don't have time for the cattiness. But they do want you to, right your wrongs and take accountability for pushing them away to the side. But some of them, they don't want to sit on that too long. They don't want to talk about the past too long. They're not going to be talking about the past too long, man. You come in with your right apology and y'all have that true heart to heart. They good. That's all they need. Because they really have Christ. They really have God. They know it's for a bigger reason. They know that y'all really got work to do. Y'all got things y'all got to do. So they ain't got time to be sitting in the past. To be honest, they just going to be happy that you got away from that. Because they know that that was a devil. That was a spirit that was lingering onto you. They know that. So now the fact that you're coming to them, the prodigal has returned. They're happy. They're blessed. They're grateful. They're thanking God that they got their friend back. They thanking God that they got their man back. They thanking God that they got their girl back, whatever the situation is. They thanking God. They too happy to be trying to worry about the past. They've been waiting for you. They've been waiting for you to see the light. They've been waiting for you to see what's right. They've been waiting for you to figure this thing out. And now that you figured it out, they happy. So don't even sweat it. They happy. They're going to be happy to receive you. They're going to be happy to love you. They're going to be happy to care for you. Don't worry about who you're losing. Because who you're losing is not much of a loss. If anything, you're losing more by being around them. Okay, catch you on my next video. Bye.